Hey everyone, I am Teacher Ray here with you to show Webcam Max. Now, some of you have had glitches with Manycam. I have as well. It's made my computer run a lot slower and caused some glitches within the VIPKID portal and the VIPKID app. And I switched to Webcam Max. I have not had any problems, but it is not as good as Manycam. I feel like it is the inferior product, but I am willing to sacrifice something that's a little bit inferior with something that will not cause any sort of teacher ITs. So let me go through a couple of features with Webcam Max that I use every day and really seem to have a good rapport with the parents and the students in using some of these features. So just to kind of give you a broad overview, Webcam Max is only one feed. If you're used to Manycam having several different feeds where you could upload maybe a welcome screen, a goodbye screen, having your custom area desktop window for using digital rewards, things like that, you cannot do in Webcam Max that I've discovered. I don't know if they will eventually add something that with multiple feeds, but right now you only have one feed. And um, there are two ways that I use this. I use the picture-in-picture for my digital rewards, and I use the text box. One thing that is the same with Manycam and Webcam Max is some of the objects. So like you would use maybe the masks in Manycam or the objects, you can also do that in Webcam Max. So you don't have to sacrifice that feature if you do primarily use Manycam for objects. I'm going to start with objects because this is the easiest to use for rewards and making your classes a little bit more interesting using digital effects. I've saved my favorites here. These are the ones that I will use. I really don't use objects that much, but like I said, you can do custom things if you want to upload and do whatever you want for objects. If you do like 5 bananas and a monkey mask or things like that that are popular in the VIPKID Manycam digital history. I know there are lots of YouTube videos for things like that. Ellie, you are always the master with digital, but I don't know if anyone has gone into Webcam Max, done any tutorials on what you can do, the features with this. So hopefully this is helpful if anyone has made the switch. Okay, so my favorites are the birthday cake. And with Webcam Max, you can resize when you are in the window. When you do not want to have the effect anymore, you click the red X right here. I've not ever tried, I don't know if I can't. Okay, so you can't double the effects unless you have probably saved them into your objects drive. So when you're finished using something, you can just click the X and it's gone. I like doing the stars sometimes, at the end of class if they win 5 stars. That's fun. This is the one I use the most. My kids think it's hilarious, so I do a lot of the warm-ups where we, sing the hello song, sing I'm fine, fine, fine. I ask them, how are you? I always extend, and we will be silly, and I'll say, I'm sad. Ooh, Teacher Ray is sad. I cry. They think it's hilarious. The level 2 or level 3, I can't remember which one it is about well, I think even in level 1 they talk about, yeah, I like beans, I like yams, I like eggs. So some of those even in level 1, if we're saying I do use TPR. I like beans, yummy. And I might even do the heart eyes. I like beans, yummy. They think it's hilarious. I get lots of laughs. Don't worry, folks, I'll be here all night. Sometimes if you are wanting to do question, like What is it? What is it? I don't know. So these are the objects that I've put in my favorites. You can see right here. So this little magic hat is objects, or add effects, excuse me, effects. Also, so that's the first thing I wanted to show you, effects, objects. The second thing I want to show you is the text option. This is a feature in Manycam that I was so sad to give up when I realized that I could not run Manycam on my computer. The text option in Webcam Max, I feel like is not inferior at all. It does take a little bit more time to set up. So what I usually do before my classes start, I will set up my font, my color, and my size to where I want it. And then I will just leave it up throughout all of my teaching, and I can edit it as I need in each class. So let me show you how to do that. Up here in this text, it says add subtitle. You click that and it opens up this dialog box for you to type your text. Let's say I like beans. All right, so if I just do this, I'm going to show you. It's like super duper small. You can't really see it. When you want to edit your text, this middle icon right here it says properties. It's just to edit. You double click that and your dialog box comes back up, and you click the miscellaneous tab, and now we can change the font, the size, the color. Here are my settings. I like Aroni. I don't know if that's how you say it. I feel like that matches most of the font in a lot of the VIPKID classes. I like the color black, and I like having a background white. Now, it's still small, so if you adjust the size here, you can make it as big or as small as you want. And this is really helpful too when I'm doing something, a longer sentence with a student. You can edit it, edit the text, and if it's too long, let's say I wrote Meg and Mike ride a bike every day. So obviously you can see here the student would not be able to see all of this text. You can slide your text to be the size that you want. You know, making it smaller is not going to be very beneficial. Sometimes you might even just want to use your chat box for some of those older kids if it's text heavy, if you have longer sentences. And then you just click X. And if you noticed, I deleted all of the text in my edit dialog window, and I still have this text object highlighted, you know, sitting here, and that's what it is. It's just sitting here waiting for me to go back up and open it and click over to miscellaneous and type whatever I need to do. So text is great for Webcam Max. All right, so I've talked about objects, talked about the text, and now let's go ahead and talk about custom area desktop, picture-in-picture. If you're using digital rewards like ABC Yaw, Google Slides, you would want to have this option. What I liked about Manycam, and here's one reason I feel like Webcam Max is inferior. With Manycam, I could switch over to a feed that I had already set up where my digital rewards was taking up the whole screen and I was just very little. That's a lot harder to do in Webcam Max. What I found was the quickest and the easiest, so I don't lose any pacing with my lessons or lose any time instructing the kids. If you go to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, this fourth picture-in-picture option, you have these different icons up here. I'm only going to show you the ones that I use. So when you do screen, it opens up this red window box, just like in Manycam if you're using the custom area desktop. So this little red window is what you would use to show your ABCA or your Google Slides. So I'm going to go ahead and open up Google Slides. Here's Google Slides. If I go to, let's see, Reward and Game Slides, I'm going to go to Dress Dino. I used this on a tutorial just a little bit ago with Manycam. So if I go to Dress Dino and I want to do, let's say I'm going to do the clowns. No, I don't like clowns. I'm going to do the sports. I click Present. It opens up a large window. Again, you don't have to keep it that big. You can resize your Google Slides to be whichever size that you'd like. So I am resizing. There we go. I'm resizing it, and now what you can see, whoops, is, I'm going to move this over here. You can see the window of Google Slides, and this is what the student sees. So the student still sees me very big. What I've come to do is I'll like lean over to the side of the screen, and I'll try to make this a little bit bigger for them so they can see a little bit more. So I mean, I'm kind of like shoving myself out of this screen for them. They still know I'm here. I mean, they can see the background, they can see me in a way. But it also, I guess it kind of is good, like if I have to itch my nose, like, see, you didn't even see. So this is what I'll do when I want to use the digital rewards. And again, I don't leave it up for long, you know, just enough to do one or two little objects that they see, and I give them the star at the same time. And then I click to exit it out. So let me show you on the dialog box, the picture-in-picture. This one right here in the middle shows you what your custom area desktop. And again, you can resize the picture-in-picture as big or as small as you want, which is really handy. So, I mean, I don't feel like it is as user-friendly as Manycam, but you can make it do what you need to do. And then just to close it out, you come over here at this very end, clear, and there you're back to your normal feed for teaching. I hope that was helpful. That's all I wanted to show you with Webcam Max. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'm happy to help. Thanks for watching.